We're going to start in a child's pose. So sitting with your hips to your heels, go ahead and rest your forehead gently on your mat, arms reach out in front of you, and take a few long, easy breaths here. You want to have a nice, long, deep breath to keep you through the whole class. So if your breathing ever gets shorter and faster, just gently try to guide it back to long, deep breaths. Awesome. So from here, you're going to thread your left arm underneath your right arm, lie your whole left shoulder on the ground here, just starting to open up the shoulders. If you want to make this opening a bit more, you can always crawl your right fingertips a little bit more forward in front of you here if that feels good. Just take a few long, easy breaths here. And then gently bring it all the way back to your child's pose in the middle, evening everything out. Nice and steady. And then same thing over the other side, threading your right arm underneath your left arm. Let your whole right shoulder relax on the ground. Right side of your face relaxes down, warming everything up here. Easy breaths. And then gently bring it all the way back to your child's pose in the middle, relaxing your forehead down, just balancing out the whole spine. Really easy and steady. Awesome. So from here, you're going to come up onto your hands and knees. You want to make sure your fingers are spread nice and wide, like you have a good amount of space between them, like you're digging into some wet sand here. Spine is nice and neutral, belly's lifted. From here, you're going to reach your left leg back behind you, toes are pointing down, back of your thigh lifted up to the sky. Go ahead and reach your right arm all the way forward out in front of you, stomach's nice and strong. Easy breath here. Awesome, you guys. Then just go ahead and release out of that, lowering the hand and knee down. And same thing to the other side, extend your right leg back behind you, lifting the back of that thigh right up here. Go and extend your left arm forward. A few easy breaths. Awesome, you guys. And then gently bring it all the way back to your hands and knees. Just gonna move a little bit with your breath here. So as you inhale, you're gonna drop your belly down, looking all the way up to the sky, making lots of space for your vertebra. And then as you breathe the other way, rounding all the way down. Awesome. So just a few more times like that, inhaling, relaxing the shoulders, looking all the way upward. And the exhale just rounds your back all the way up here. Full range of motion, just making lots of space here, loosening up the spine. One more time like that, inhale, relax your shoulders, looking all the way upward. At the very top of your inhale, you're just gonna tuck your toes under. You're gonna reach your hips all the way up and back to your downward dog, nice and steady. Awesome, you guys. So take a few breaths here. Don't worry about pushing or forcing yourself into your deepest downward dog here. You can sway a bit side to side if that feels nice. A little movement here loosens everything up if it feels good to press into one hand on the opposite heel and the other way. Just a few simple movements. Awesome, you guys. So from here, leading with your upper back, like you're pressing your upper back into someone's hand, you're gonna roll yourself all the way out to a plank pose, top of your push-up position here. From here, you're gonna lift your hips all the way up and back to your downward dog, nice and steady. So we're really warming up the shoulder blades here. Twice more like that, leading with your upper back, rolling all the way out to your plank pose. At the very top of your head is the last thing to lengthen out. And then once you make it out, go ahead and lift the hips all the way up and back. Really easy here. And then one more time like that, nice and steady. Try to keep the movements really smooth, really easy here. And then all the way up and back to your downward dog, just relaxing into your heels. If your heels don't go down all the way, doesn't matter, as long as they're reaching for your mat, reaching for the ground, that's great. You're getting a nice opening in the very backs of your legs here. Just check in with your breath. Thanks, you guys. And from here, you're gonna slowly walk your feet all the way up to your hands, just one easy step at a time, no rush at all. Starting to get into the backs of the legs here. Once you make it all the way up, go ahead and fold over the legs, nice heavy relaxed head. And then keeping your head heavy, you're gonna roll yourself all the way up to stand, one notch at a time. Once you make it all the way up, just keep the arms moving out and up to the sky here. Big breath in as you lift all the way up. Awesome, then as you exhale, all the way up and over the legs, relaxing inward. Nice, you guys. Just twice more like that on your own timing, one vertebra at a time, rolling yourselves all the way up. Once you make it all the way up to the top, just keep those arms floating out and up here. Big breath in as you lift all the way up. And then let your exhale just fold you all the way back and over the legs here. Awesome, you guys. Just one more time like that in your own timing. Keep it easy and smooth and steady. Let your tailbone sink down as you lift all the way up.